see, we're here at your favorite place.
Chipotle, Claremont.
So what burrito do you get here?
I get burrito, normally brown rice, unless it was a super tough day. I feel like I can go white rice, black beans, chicken, sometimes steak, occasionally, a couple times a week maybe. And then I do medium and hot salsa, sometimes some guac, a little bit of lettuce, or occasionally a little bit of cheese, you know, I throw it in there.
Okay. And how often are you here?
I'm gonna say during the season, probably 2 times, 3 times a week.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I normally stop on Sunday on the way home from the airport and get it, and then normally maybe like a Wednesday like today, and I don't know, Monday or Tuesday you can throw it in there.
Nice. So you're a native to Florida, but you know you're surrounded by Florida transplants who come here for Florida Moto. What is so attractive about Florida?
Well, I think for one, you had I guess Langston was here first. You know, JG and Langston owned the property we ride at now. And then, you know, RV had that, and Eldon's got his base out of Claremont, and obviously his riders have had a lot of success, and I think when people see success, they want to follow it, you know, generally. And of course, you got all the TLD guys here now. You got Eldon's crew, you got us, everybody that rides at the Nest, and yeah, so I think it's just a spot where people have kind of seen, you know, people train, be successul, and they kind of want to emulate that.
Training in the heat and humidity, is that advantageous for you when you go to the Nationals?
Yeah, I don't really notice the humidity too much, as like, say, these guys who've grown up in California. Of course, you know, during the summer, I was an amateur. I was going to the track every day, and just, my dad would make us not even park under a tree. We'd have to sit in the sun in between motos, so you know, it's still gnarly, of course, but yeah, it's not as much of a problem for me. But it definitely, I noticed the difference between even, you know, we were at the start of the outdoor season. I was out in California and riding. It was like 65 degrees at Paula during the week, and then you go to the race in Hangtown, it was like 93, and you're like, eesh. So yeah, it's definitely good. You feel like you're prepared, you know.
So you're having a nice, solid 2017, I'd say. How does it feel to return to the pinnacle of the sport? Yeah,
it feels good. I feel like I have another couple steps I need to go. I'm kind of right there on the bubble of being like an elite guy, and I was able to get a couple wins in Supercross, and felt good about most of my races there. But as far as outdoor goes, I'm still kind of trying to break through to that next level, to be one of those guys that's kind of battling for wins every weekend. And I feel like it's just a couple little things I'm missing, but definitely after the last few years of kind of not being around, not racing too much, it feels good just to be out there. And you know, at the same time, of course, I want more, and I want to be able to, you know, kind of win more, I guess you'd say.
So why do you think some people have such bad luck with injuries? I mean, there's other guys that never get hurt.
I'm not sure.
Were you an injury-prone guy in your amateur career?
No, I wasn't. I broke a collarbone in my amateur career, and maybe an arm, but other than that, I was pretty much at every race all the time. And I wouldn't even say it's one of those things where you're thinking about it when you ride, because even when I was hurt, and you know, when I would come back, it wasn't something on my mind. I was never like, I don't want to get hurt, or you know, that was nothing, really was never a problem for me, and that's honest. That's 100% honest. And I think it's just one of those deals for me. I kind of had to mentally say, all right, man, like, this isn't do or die. You know, I wanted it so bad, and I cared about it so much that I felt like I was always kind of pushing to get back to where I was. Not too soon, meaning I didn't get back on the bike too soon after injuries, but I just wanted to be, like, I wanted to reach my potential so fast. Like, I wanted it right now. And this year I've kind of said, okay, you know, take a deep breath, kind of build up into that, and you know, kind of just take every day and try to add something to your game every week instead of trying to get it all at once. And you know, it's tough to do as a younger guy, and you know, you've gone this speed, and you know, you've won races, you want to do it all the time. It's difficult to kind of say, all right, you know, take your time. But that's what I've done this year, and I think that's what's been the difference.